Welcome back, everybody, to another special episode of Matt and Mike's X-Files CCG.
A live episode.
Yeah, our second ever. We're joined by the pair of Daves, or Dave squared, if you will. We've got Mr. David Frank, who's back with us again. Welcome, sir. And Mr. David May has decided to come play with us today. So welcome both, sir, as we open a minimum of 72 packs.
Sweet. You've got the tall Dave and the not so tall Dave.
Ah, nice. So yeah, let's just break into it and we can talk about cards as they come up and we'll go from there, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's
the coin flip. We should tell them about that.
Yeah, so we've got these boxes and we're gonna crack into them. Every pack that we pull, we're gonna flip a coin. We've got a coin here. And Matt's going to call it, and it's going to fall on the table. And if Matt calls it correctly, not only do you get your pack of Truth is Out There, but we're going to pull an untouched pack from the Premier deck. They haven't been cherry picked yet. I think I took one pack out just to show somebody, but all the ultra rares, they're still in there. Again haven't cherry picked them.
Haven't even taken them out and flipped them over to look.
Not even that. So yeah, we'll get her started.
Yeah,
let's crack up. This is going to be a really bad video if I bought these things and there's like just packs of like Sim City cards or something in here.
Blank.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to play that game.
The card game?
Sim City? Yeah, that was a collectible card game. Come on now.
I don't.
But we're here for X-Files. That's a different special.
They do appear to look like X-Files packs, so that's a plus.
Seems legit.
All right, so first up, we have Chris Nichols coming in number 1. Do the honors, sir.
That's right. 72 times I have to do this.
We'll trade off. We should flip a coin, though, so we know, right?
We should flip a coin.
All right, ready? Heads or tails?
Heads, for sure.
It is tails.
Oh. Make some enemies here.
All right. So, yeah, we'll just kind of throw them down there. If there's any cards you guys want to talk about or you see that are kind of cool, we'll
I should have used something other than my phone for today's video.
The first
what we got right there.
The first pack.
Buyers.
Oh, right here.
Ooh, look at that. There she is.
Yeah, that's an ultra rare.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who got that?
Chris Nichols. You got yourself a Margaret Scully ultra rare. That's pretty cool. Right out of the gate.
Nice.
That's crazy. Second pack is going to go to Mr. Matt Sourwin. I'll see if I can open this one. Oh, there we go.
All right. Got to get that combat card.
Oh God, combat cards are. Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Mr. May, did you use combat cards ever in your decks?
Not really. That worked out real well.
Did you say the name? These were the
Oh, so a couple of combat rares actually for Matt Sourwin, and we need to flip a coin to get. Don't let me forget to flip these coins, gentlemen.
Two heads again.
It is heads.
There it is.
You keep flipping.
So Matt, you're gonna get a pack. Let's see what we got in here. We don't need to go through all these. We'll just tell you what the rare is and what the ultra rare is on these packs. And this is, I don't know, I can't even tell. What is it?
Let's see. I think, Mike, I was kind of remembering here. I think the last time I used combat cards, I played you.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's
yeah. Now it took me a while to remember last time I used combat cards. So yeah, I used them recently.
I think the rares on those were this not to berate you, but this is a premier pack, and it really is a premier pack.
It's all sides.
This is you can see this all sight.
Okay, come on. Is that why you brought us here? That's wrong. I can't believe they dish you like that, Dave.
Dave physically packed that deck. That booster pack was Dave. He said, "This will show him."
All right, number 3 we got for Guillaume.
Hey, you got the name right.
I did. I remember.
Nice.
I remember.
I like that.
Gonna flip this coin here, and
Tails.
it is heads.
Oh, I switched it up.
You did.
Okay.
Oh, combat. There's a beer here in Oregon my wife loves. It's called Combat Wombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. We got a couple more of these rares. Same ones.
A couple more of them. Witness.
Blockhead and
Yeah, Witness rares. Yeah. So, do any of you? So, Dave, you were showing some pictures earlier of the booth. That was the 96 or 97 Gen Con.
Those would be 97s, I guess. Yeah, we got the booth.
In 97, like the whole hall, the lights were turned down as opposed to, and it was a different hall from 96 where it was a lot brighter. It was weird.
Yeah, the old tournament. You can see in the background, we had to do everything with a flash bulb.
Oh, wow.
It's number 4, right?
So this is a pack for Matt Sauerland called in the air. Matt?
Heads.
It is heads.
There we go.
Oh, God.
These are the 2 rares. Sam Hartley and applications for
This is
LPI
number
resources.
4.
Are you guys doing packs? I'll put these up. Try to get all the ones with Dave Frank in them.
Yeah.
I think he signed the waiver. Wow. Yeah, maybe I'll go find. We have a couple more of those shirts. Actually, I have an old USPC sweatshirt, Dave.
I kept my denim shirt forever, and I had a black USPC Games embroidered shirt that I kept, but yeah, no longer.
Wow.
Number 5. This is one of our bonus packs that we did. So if you bought some packs, we had the ability to throw some extra packs at you to say thanks for helping to support the channel. So this one goes to David Peace. This pack is yours, and we're gonna flip that coin again. Matt,
Heads.
it is heads.
There we go.
Oh, giving them away. Get them.
Oh, dude.
Get them.
Ooh, I don't know. See what we got for the rare in here.
No
Oh,
whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
my favorite
Stop.
cards: Kevin Morris and Dr. Grissom. Yep.
You got a road trip and a safe house. Oh no.
You know, other than Margaret Scully, we haven't seen a lot of Truth Is Out There exclusive cards.
You're right. That's number 5.
I guess that's what I'll keep showing pictures then.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, we'll just kind of keep going through and pulling packs. And all right, number 6 is another one of our free packs. It's going to Jenny Burrell. Let's flip a coin real quick, Matt.
Tails.
It's heads,
Oh.
but this one's for Jenny. This would be number 7. Mark that one as 6, right? Oh no, this is 6. That's why.
Yep.
I'm smart. All right, go ahead, Matt. That's right. Okay. Good. We realized we didn't want to go as super slow as we did. Not that we were overly slow last time, but doubling at least up the packs plus another, drawing or whatever for cards. So it's kind of speeding through a little bit more. Not too bad.
Krychek double agent.
There you go. That's a rare.
Yeah.
Trust no one.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that is right. Me and Margaret Scully's the only one that we've seen. Now, how many were there that were added to Truth, and how many were taken away? Was it 20 and 20?
It was the 10 ultra rares and I believe 20. There were
All the killer cards were taken out.
6 adversaries.
Number 7 for Camille Johnson.
4 bluffs.
Call.
Tails.
Oh, I dropped it. Let's try that again.
2 equipment.
You got fast strike and chokehold. Those are those combat rares.
Yeah, a lot of combat rares today.
The Mojo bag.
The Mojo bag.
So yeah, it was 20 of the rares were swapped out, and all 10 of the ultra rares.
You know, I'm gonna keep going heads until I get it wrong.
All right, we'll call this one. This one's number 8. This is for Chris Nichols. You got to call it. Oh, you did call it.
head,
Oh,
yeah.
well then it's heads.
Perpetual heads.
Yes, I'm just gonna pull one randomly. And it's fun. I'm pulling these packs out because again we didn't touch these at all, and I'm pulling them out. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm flipping this over and I'm looking at that little silver streak, and I'm going, you know.
Combat cards, yes.
So you got an
More combat cards, yes.
Assassin.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you guys that my very first ultra rare story?
What's that? No, sir.
So the very first ultra rare I got was Agent Scully, and it was from a pack of Premier that I stole during my lunch hour from the splash page comic book shop. And I was like, yeah, 5-finger discount. And I was like, yeah, haha, I got away with one. And then I opened the pack and I almost shit my pants.
Yep.
And then I went back and I bought another pack and I got one of these. So
Is that all X-Files?
just about.
Yeah.
Brian backed that one.
Yeah, man. So happy we're here today for this. So encouraging.
Number 9. This is another pack for Jenny Burrell. Number 9. Let's see if we can't get her a pack of Premier too.
Going heads.
It is heads. Wow, you're on a roll now.
Yeah, it's all heads.
And once they're gone, they're gone. I do not have more. So
Is it one of those trick coins?
if you're getting lucky, you know.
Is it heads on both sides?
No. Believe it or not, it is not. No. The Thinker and Handcuff and Combat.
Wires.
There's a Langley card. Oh my God.
Meet Brother Andrew and security clearance.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Myers.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 combat cards in this pack.
Oh wow.
We call that a Dave Frank special.
Well, you know, back in the day, Duncan especially was really fond of adversaries and combat cards. He was itching to fight agents, and that just didn't become the meta as the game actually got into the wild.
What do you got there, David?
Are those those are Gen Con cards?
Yeah, proof sheet.
Aha.
Oh. Wow. So this pack is for Steven, number 10. Let's flip. Ready, Matt?
Still heads. Oh,
Tails. Oh, man.
Denied.
we're switching it to the evil one and lockpick.
Oh, there you go.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Oh, lockpick.
And Mr.
the
Frank,
evil one.
I actually have a lockpick heading your way. I actually pulled one. We had some extra packs, and I found one, so that's heading your way.
Well, that pack had 2 rares that were unique to second.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The truth is out there.
All right, number 11 for Guillaume.
Dave's sharing with us things that never saw the light of day.
Tails.
Tails, look at you.
Sticky tails till it's wrong.
All right. That means Guillaume is getting this back. Let's see if it's any good here. Flip this over. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a big silver ball.
Sight. You know, hey, we haven't seen very many sights in this box.
Not
There's
really.
a second sight.
Would you believe it's more combat rares?
Colasari and Max Fennig, rare.
Oh, yeah. All right, number 11. Sweet.
Dave's sharing with us the original tokens that you really had trouble determining if they were conspiracy tokens or active agent tokens. Show those again, Dave. Because the images are like so close, which is why we didn't ultimately go with them, because it was really hard to tell at a glance which was good guy tokens and which was bad guy.
I think I've actually got some of those somewhere. Yeah. Right here. I'm not even sure where I got these from.
That is like the 4th buyers we've seen in the box.
Well, there's more coming.
You got 2 rare sites.
You
right
don't
here.
you don't hang out with the Gen Con folk at the safe house. Your card is crap.
Year 1 computer. 2 rare sites. Los Angeles, California wasn't that easy to find before.
No, it wasn't. Oh, we need to flip the coin for this one for Matt Sauerwin.
Oh, we're going tail.
Let's try and do that on the table. You got tails somewhere. We'll get another one for Matt. Yeah, number 12. Let me write that down before I open it. So basically, everybody knows what we're doing is we're barely opening these things, pulling the cards out, writing on the packs the number that you were, and then I'm sorting them and stuffing them in the envelope and sending them out to you guys. So.
Ooh, what do you got?
From Donruss. Wow.
Ooh,
check
that's
that out. That is a blast from, well, it didn't see the light of day.
Warning from the Loa was one of the 2 cards my mother confiscated.
Yep.
Why did she
you know that
confiscate
story?
your cards, dude?
So I was doing, as you can imagine, super great in school.
Ah.
And she was rightfully pretty pissed off. So I get this phone call from her. And she says, because I was paying all my money and my time putting them into X-Files.
Yeah.
She says, I'm going to come home. I want to see your 2 best cards.
Oh, she asked me too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she like double checked it to make sure.
Yeah, she asked me my 2 best cards, and I'm like, my spider senses were tingling. I'm like, something's not right. So I grabbed Warning from the Loa and Message from the Stars, which they're both rares, but they're not super rare. And I put them on the table. She comes home and she's like, do better in school. And she took the cards. And fun fact, I actually recently got them back. She kept them all these years. She still had them. And I got them back.
2 rares. Symbol of Faith.
Symbol of Faith. There you go. We need to flip a coin for this one. This is number 13, right? Yeah, this one's Steven Arvidsson. And Flippy?
Tails.
Heads.
Oh, I'm wrong again.
Oh, you're wrong again.
So we're sticking heads until I get it wrong.
All right. Sticking heads.
Yeah.
Number 14, Matt Sauerwin next. Number 14. This is one of the free packs we decided to do.
Other than the evil one, we haven't seen any of the new adversary cards.
Ooh, that's nice. Dave, did you ever find the deep throat with the extra effects?
I obviously just unearthed the box again, so now I got to go through the box with 1,000 alpha cards. I also owe you hell money. I saw that in the shed. So now I got to dig that back out.
Oh, hey, let's take a look. You got
Tracking the Killer.
Tracking the
Killer.
Let's talk about that.
what's weird is there are only 2 sites in The Truth Is Out There.
Yep.
Both of them are rare, and both of them have images of Mulder. It's like they're not even images of places.
Well, and what's actually interesting about that too is if you look at them, they're both the Mulder in the same exact episode in almost the exact same scene.
Yeah.
And and my theory, this is just me, is that they needed to add 2 cards at the very last minute to like round out the set or something. And they just said, all right, let's just do 2 sites. I don't know. Pick that. All right. What's that? Sure. What are we going to call it? I don't know. Women's Health Clinic. All right, cool. And then they took the same image, framed it by about 15 frames and went, what do we call that one? I don't know. Let's just say they're like Tracking the Killer or something. Okay. Because there's no city or state on it. Like,
to be fair, they're from different episodes. Tracking the Killer is from Colony. And
if you look at them,
it's from Endgame.
They're wearing the same tie though. If you look,
I've got well, yeah, Fox wasn't made of money. They had, wardrobe limitations.
These are the 2 rares, basic maneuvers, alien experimentation.
And number 15, this is 15, right? Yeah, this back's for Jenny. Let's flip a coin for Jenny.
Going tails.
Going tails. Heads. Can't win them all.
What were the promo cards in there, Dave? Double promo.
This was the Deny Everything and Mulligan.
Okay. Why did I think that we put them in fate? Well, I mean, it wasn't us, obviously. It was Inquest. I thought they put them in face down, but obviously my memory has failed.
It's number 16 for Chris Nichols.
Try.
Going heads.
Scry got it right. They did it
Yep.
face down.
Find the coin.
Well, but Scry was only one. So
Yeah, but they still got it right. They still got it face down.
You got some rare combat cards. Webbed in block and attack.
You got a decent couple of rares from the premiere. Got Bill Mulder and Kawasari.
okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad. What number was that?
That was 16 for Chris
16.
Nichols.
All right. Why don't you write 17 on that one, and I'll get this one put away. So it amazes me, Mr. Frank, Mr. May, that every time we see you or talk to you, you've always got like more stuff to show, and you still say you have multiple boxes, like that you have to still go through for even more stuff.
Yeah.
That's so cool. 17 for Chris Nichols again. Let's maybe see if we can get another one.
Going heads
Heads.
again.
Let's see if I can get it on the table. Tails. Okay, the next 5, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 are for Mr. David Peace.
Nice.
So we're just going to pull these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Wow, the chances are I should at least get one of these with a free pack, right?
We're going to flip this 5 times. Ready?
All right, heads,
Tails. 1. Again.
tails.
It didn't even, it's up against the side of the box. It didn't even. Heads.
Oh, heads,
Oh, for
Heads.
2.
There's 1. 2 more.
heads.
Heads. There's another one.
We're going heads again.
Heads again. 3 out of the 5.
Wow.
5.
Man, that's a quick pull. Let's take a look at these.
There you go. That's what you should have given your mom as your best cards: in-service training and core training.
Oh yeah.
She would have known. Have to go middle of the line.
Be like, hey mom, buyers is really, really rare.
Yeah. I have no computer now.
So you got Dr. Nolte and Message from the Stars for the first premiere pack. These are we'll go 18, 19, and 20 on these. 18, 19, and 20. Oh God.
Oh, there we go. You got 2 adversaries.
Oh, Leonard.
The host. And Leonard is an interesting adversary because he's not really an adversary.
Right? What does Leonard say, Matt?
Let's see here.
Does not initiate combat.
They come back.
Flip the top card, and if it's witness, you discard the witness and the card, and you keep going until you get a witness, or you flip 10 cards into the discard pile.
No ultra rares, David. Sorry. You get Charles Tuscany and Dr. Osborne as the rares from the premiere pack, and 3 X Files, and a whole bunch of witnesses.
Oh, you got a buyers though.
Oh, sweet. Aren't you glad you signed up?
I'm gonna keep going until I find a card better than buyers. Yeah. Los Angeles.
Is Los Angeles rare?
Yeah.
Is it? Good.
There aren't very many rare sites, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see, the UFO wreckage.
One of the Alaskas is rare.
Oh yeah, the one with the submarine on it. I actually use that one on my deck.
Yeah.
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 I think
Sometimes you just got to round those sheets out when you're printing them.
buyers.
Buyers. Oh, there we go. Terminal
Ooh.
damage and explosion.
Explosion. That's one of Matt's favorite cards to play
Did
against.
we ever
me.
decide with explosion how we're gonna?
All right, we're here.
Yeah.
We're all here.
It's not that hard.
Okay, but my interpretation is that X equals the number of discarded cards.
Discarded cards.
That is
Right?
true.
So the cost would be 2 and the discarded cards. So 3. So your total cost on that would only be 2, and you'd have to discard 3 cards.
Negative, Ghost Rider. So
Yeah.
if you discard 1 card, you do 1 point of damage. It costs you 2 because it's 2 times the number. 2x is 2 times the number. So
But
if
you're using
discard
in that case,
2
you're
cards.
using the X. You're using X as 2 things though. You're using it to define how many cards, and you're using it as a multiplier.
Yes.
But it would just be 1. It would just be the number of cards.
Yeah,
That's how I
No.
see it.
See,
There's
using your logic, you could say, well, if it's 2, you put a 2 there, and it's 22.
Mm-mm. No, there's no multiplier though.
There's no multiplier or plus sign. That's the problem. It doesn't.
So-
Using standard mathematic functions.
that's algebra, guys.
Yeah, but it's being used as two different things.
You mean the variable x?
Yes.
Yes, x as a variable.
Yes.
Wherever x appears.
Yes. In addition, it also represents the number of cards you discard.
That is true.
Yes.
So it really should have been 2xx.
Yes.
If that's what it's supposed
No.
to be, then it
No,
would
yeah,
have
no, he's saying it's 2 times x. Which
Yeah.
is
It's
what
because
we're
that's
saying.
what that's it. That's algebra. That's 2 times x.
but
We're with-
x cannot equal a sum and be an integer.
Well, no, that's because it's 2 different things. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
x,
The sum, the sum is the integer.
No,
Wait, wait.
not the sum. No, what I'm saying is, okay, you
The sum is the integer.
I think it's because that's the only card that I see that has any kind of a variable on it.
Mike and Matt, if it makes you, if it works in your brains to think it's 2xx, we're with you.
That's just that would make more sense to me, because then you would have, because if 2 things are represented by 1 letter, that makes more sense. The first X would be times, and the second X would be what it represents. The number of
Fortunately for all of us, this card had no value, right, until recently. And in that deck construction, you can easily afford X times X to play this card.
Yes. This is number 23 for Matt Sarwin. Let's flippy. Ready?
Yeah, we're gonna go tails.
It's a 10.
Is that where X equals 3? All right, we killed that one.
In the middle there.
Got to move on. That's why it's 23.
False leads and kernel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
There should have been like a little math cheat sheet in the back of the
Oh, aren't you glad that they could only find us, Dave? Isn't that awesome?
Oh, if you guys need to go, we can call Ronnie.
Yeah, we'll see how that. Right. Hey, you know what? This is how this works. Once you buy the game, it's whatever you want it to be.
Guess what? Well, you guys played however you wanted for years.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
played
still.
long.
Well, but to some extent, we still do. We play by Leonard rules.
Oh yeah. For
So,
the X-File.
you guys know Leonard, the card, the X-File Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
So if you draw, we have a full deck of the X-Files, and we draw blindly, so we can't see, like any of the cards that are left. And if you actually draw and pull Leonard at any point in the game, You can just bust that card out and be like, I win. But the key is to do it
before the other person guesses.
Exactly, in such a fashion. And Matt screwed that up before.
I let it go too long.
Yeah, because we both think Leonard's the freakiest damn card that exists in that set, and we hate it. So it just haunts our dreams. So we play by Leonard rules. So.
Genital twin.
Okay. As I find myself telling many people on social media, you do you, boo boo.
Yep. 24 and 25 are going to Mr. Chris Nichols. Let's flip for some coins. Ready?
Tails.
Heads and
heads. All right, I feel good.
Yeah, you got
feel
one.
good about it.
All right, what's this one? That one. Oh man, we haven't hit those ultra rares yet in here yet.
They're in there too.
Ooh, this is a good rare for this set though.
What do you got?
Ooh, that's a couple of good rares.
Handcuff and Senator Richard Matheson.
So, Chris, the rares in the Premier Pack actually Alien Harvester and Shotgun.
I like those.
Those are. I'm sorry. Actually, I think that they misspelled Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orb.
Yeah.
Chaos Orb. So you got one usable card.
And a legend.
Oh no.
What do you think, guys, is the most controversial card where there's just so many people that are just freaking out over different opinions?
You mean before the tournament?
Yes.
Or including the tournament? Because including the tournament, it's easy. Before the tournament,
not so bad.
But the thing though was like if you're talking about Foo Fighters, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, let's be honest. The rules are fairly clear on that. No one ever saw those games and went, he can't do that. It was like, he can do that. You know, I mean, it was emergent.
Again, the people that were left once we leave. Whatever happened after we left the convention hall, right? Stayed in the convention hall.
Right.
Well, Dave seems to think that, that deck build was much more effective than I do. But then again, that's because my deck has a pair of No One So Paranoids and a pair of Langley and or a pair of Frohickeys, and I'm going to be negating events because really that's a lot of what my deck's built around. But
we need to see that.
Why that went through as many games as it did without it being negated.
Heads.
And I did at one point see a Frohickey getting discarded, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
This is for Matt Sarwin, and
I cannot hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry, so this we forgot to flip on that one. So number 26 for Matt Sarwin, he also pulled a box or Premier, and he gets the Host Attacks and Alien Bounty Hunter.
Hey, those are good.
Dave, do you hear Mike and Matt? Because I don't.
I do now. Yeah, the internet dropped out here in California, so.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us now? Hello.
I'm going to punt and come back in.
Okay.
Wow, this is making for great streaming. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Now, truth be told, he was getting on my nerves, so I muted him. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, listen, you guys are happy right now. We're pretty much just keeping ourselves busy over here. It's okay. Sheesh.
Yeah, we actually opened all the packs while you were gone, Dave, so we're good. I mean,
yep, that was nice. Thanks for coming. See you next week.
All right, number 27 for Guillaume. Flipping the coin.
Going tails.
So
heads.
Oh.
So had we decided what was controversial before the tournament?
Well, like I said, the Foo Fighter wasn't really controversial, but like beyond that, I mean, there's got to be. I know the one. Remember, Dave May, you and I had talked because there was a lot of confusion about Langley because the wording on Langley.
Yeah, the language because we limited the negation to a situation which my understanding of the negation, it was never to be that limited. The negation was a negation.
Yep. It was,
But
this negates a bluff, period.
yeah,
This negates
but
an event, period.
yeah, but unfortunately, that language, that holdover,
Well, I think that also sort of falls into the whole field research lab, which I think was never intended to be anything but fluff text. I don't think there was ever originally from the next guys, the intent to do another area on the tape.
Yeah, they were just, well, again, it wouldn't really be a real area, I guess. If to my observation back then, how many ever years ago this was, it just trying to create condition, kind of like the question was insanity, and there should have always been other conditions, to simulate conditions, and then that would have triggered additional activators, thus keywords on new cards.
Well, and I know that the intent was in ongoing editions to introduce some new things. One of the things, if you'll remember, Magic was kind of in the doldrums just about this time, and as Magic could be. But I remember Duncan going, "I know what I'd do if I was in charge of Magic. I'd introduce a new color." And, there's something to that. But, I mean, and that thought process sort of went in with X-Files. His intention was to introduce new things in new sets going forward. And so I think we would have seen more keyword insanity cards, and then over time, the introduction of other new keyword cards.
Yeah. Now that was, I concur with what little bit I remember.
So 29 was Guillaume, and number 30 is also Guillaume, and pulled one premiere, and that was Energy Strike for your rare. And this is number 30, and we'll flip a coin again and see. Right?
Heads.
Tails.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
The ambush.
Dark Force is a line, and no place is safe.
No Place is Safe is an interesting card, isn't it? It's really the only card, I think, in the whole series that basically allows you to attack anywhere else other than the field.
Yeah.
Correct. Just for those special Skinner occasions.
Yep.
Oh, right. Matt plays Skinner with the cell phone.
Oh,
But awesome thing that I do is I play Albert Holstein, and I use his token, and I always try and nab his cell phones.
Take out my Nokia.
Number 31 for Jenny Burrell. Let's flip a coin here.
Going tails.
Heads.
Fail.
Well, we're getting down there. We got to save some for the rest of them, I guess. I think the other issue, if I remember right, was unexplainable time loss, because that card does say, you can play a conspiracy card as long as the activator is just, conspiracy. You can play unexplainable time loss at before that your opponent even draws cards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really, you could play it and be like, you have a team there, they can't make it. Oh, what is that? Ooh.
This is a foil proof from Stevenson.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So that was the
31. Okay. Number 32 for Chris Nichols. 32, and we'll flip, Matt.
Heads.
It is tails.
Tails.
That was on camera too. So
It was. Yeah. It's legit.
It's legit. 2, 3, 4.
Hard punch.
One of the things that was never really codified very well was what happens to an agent's equipment when they go to the hospital. And obviously the answer is it stays with them, which really didn't make any difference until Dulux camera came along, because now your agent in the hospital gets to still ad.
Mike and I used to play where you took the equipment away.
Yeah, we just get rid of it.
I remember government car. I was like, no, man, he just keeps it in long-term parking. It's fine. But he wouldn't
Still
take
got the keys.
Still has the keys. It's his car.
That is a good point. I mean, the next two are for Guillaume, number 33 and 34. And let's flip two. Ready?
Tails.
That's heads.
Don't do it.
Tails. He gets one. He gets
All
one.
right.
All right.
All right. Now this.
Yeah. New York and oh wow. Oh, backbreaker, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a real one.
Wow. That's cool. And this is kind of a cool card. I'll put this one out here real quick too. So this was one of the premier cards. This is actually the card that replaced Scully's Dream.
Yep.
Which, you know, in hindsight or whatever, I guess it kind of makes sense, you know, do a medical center versus just a girl running through an imaginary dream. But
Hey, somebody watching, you should comment heads or tails.
oh yeah,
So
do
we
that.
Yeah, so we can do it on the next pack. Anybody? Bueller. Sneak attack and fast draw.
Now, how many ultra rares were in these boxes? Was it 2?
That is my recollection.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
there's
this
only
is Premier.
no,
No, this is Truth is out there.
Truth.
Oh, Truth actually floated, I think. They
Really?
because those weren't those hand shuffled eventually, Dave? Wasn't that there was more human activity in those packings? So with human error, you can get more.
Oh wow. So David P says heads. So this is for Camille Johnson. Oh, we're going heads, I guess.
Yeah.
David Peace comes through for you, gets you an extra pack.
I was gonna say we're down to 2 packs and we've only had one ultra
Yeah, just the
rare,
very first pack. Yeah.
All right.
Mr. May and I could thumb wrestle for it, but I was pretty sure Truth was still 2, and 1013 floated was oftentimes 3.
But didn't we? Wasn't there a hand packing for that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but by hand packing, they basically loaded they did 34 and then sort of had a semi-random how they were putting the 2 other packs in manually after the fact. They were not loaded in the sheet. So, but that was the case with Premier as well. They just did a better job of the collations on booster packs in Truth.
All right, David. This last one of this box is for you, number 36. Why don't you go ahead and call your own? Call your own.
And I
Ready?
am not sure if
We did say heads before.
He said, "Well, yeah," and he got Camille a pack, but now he's gonna.
Oh, it dropped off.
Oh, Dave Frank
Oh,
left.
Dave made it. Oh, they both.
Oh, they
did?
both left.
Everybody's dropping.
Everybody's dropping.
We got 2
apparently.
boxes.
All right,
2 boxes.
you called it. Let's see what it is. That's tails.
Tails,
Nicely
nice.
done. Nicely done.
Plus, this has to be an ultra rare, doesn't it?
I would hope so. Yeah.
Can you guess which ultra rare though? That's the question.
looks like we lost Mr. May.
Wow, is it something I said? Notice that whenever I bring something controversial up,
Hey, I've had to punt twice, so I don't know what's going on.
John.
Last time we did this,
Yeah.
I didn't have issue difficulty through the whole show, but
Yeah, now this is me, man. Someone's playing with the internet in California.
Looks like we only got one.
Yeah, only one ultra rare in that box. That's weird, and it was a sealed box too. So maybe
Man.
there is some truth to that hand sorting thing. You know, maybe it did vary.
So man, Dave, I have to go back and look at all the memos. I really thought that there was a hand packing party. because again, the concept being is that we had really screwed stuff up so horribly, which is the royal we, right? Because
Well, I mean, there was never an issue with the number of ultra rares in Premier. It was just the fact that they had been run through the foil line with a different set of parameters. So they had the different line, the different set. But I do remember that, they were manually put in for each box. And they basically had sort of a metric, a rubric of, okay, you put one in this corner and one in that corner in this box, and then you do different corners for the next box. And the packing girls were actually putting the ultra rare packs in.
Yeah,
I
seeding
would
them.
say all three sets for both Premier, Truth, and 1013.
So
Number
that's
37 for Camille.
that means Christmas. Whenever you get humans involved.
I'm not as good at this as Matt is.
Well, the other thing that's kind of weird is some of the Truth ultra rares don't stand out as super cool ultra rares as either the Premier ultra rares or the 1013 ultra rares.
Yeah.
Like, did the USGS quadrant map really deserve to be an ultra rare? Did Too Close to the Truth really deserve to be an ultra rare?
USGS, that's a rare.
Did Limited Choices deserve to be an ultra rare?
Oh, that. I'll tell you, I actually successfully pulled 2 limited choices on Matt the last game that we played.
Oh, yeah.
Successfully. I had 2 of them in my hand from the opening draw, and he negated the first one, I think, with a Langley.
Yeah.
And then he had no, freaking resource points left, and I was like, oh, cool. Well, since that got negated, I guess I'll just play this one open. And then I switched conspiracy points with you, and you went to 0.
I went to 0.
I spent my last 3 on it. You went to 0, and I think I got to like 12 or something.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
At least 10.
Oh, we didn't flip a coin for that one. Sorry. Camille.
I looked at it. We should do it again.
You know what's cool about this?
Tails.
As the Daves just disappear, Mike and Matt stay just unfazed.
You'd think it was their show.
It's the Dave way.
You guys are
Yeah,
disappearing.
they don't call it Dave and Dave, that's for sure.
I have to put you guys back in the channel. So when you guys drop, I don't see it. So I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap, he's in the waiting room. So
Is this what we're to apologize for the inconvenience? I'm sorry you have us here.
David Peace asked us a question.
Let's see. Well, hold on. We got a question. Stephen Arvison has a question for Dave May or Dave Frank. How was it decided which Premier cards were retired for The Truth Is Out There?
Tails.
Well, that was done.
Straight up.
Tails.
Killers were easy. Get rid of the killer cards. Yeah, just get rid of all the good stuff.
38. These packs, David.
Dave, are you gone, Dave? Dave's given the real answer. I was just a customer service rep back then. I didn't have any sway in what got to stay and what had to go.
No, that was all done by Next. They, had, basically the card design was, and
I don't know, 39.
the composition was theirs. It was just when it got to us, it was the layout and putting them in the packs. If it was up
we
to
had
me,
dreams.
cards were gone,
We had dreams.
and half the adversaries.
You're right. Number 39 for Guillaume.
There were future seasons.
Where'd that coin go? Oh, there it is.
It's over there.
Let's flip it. Ready, Matt?
I took it. Heads.
It's heads. Guillaume gets another pack of Premier. We're getting down there on those
Hey.
too, man.
You got a Krychek double agent.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
Government sanctioned
39.
pheromone experiments. I like that card.
That's a good card. Number Premier. Awesome, awesome rare witnesses.
40.
And 9 sites.
JD 40 with?
No, this is the Premier box or Premier.
Bob Marquise packed that pack.
Okay, yeah. Just like blaming everybody. This number 40. This is a good one. Number 40 for Evo.
Hey, it's a good start, buyers.
Oh, that's a great start.
We're gonna go tails.
We're gonna go tails.
Yeah.
Tails for Evo. That's tails.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's see what we got here.
So if it was all bluffs or all events in the Premier pack, I packed it.
Let's see here. No ultra rares. We got Church of the Red Museum, which is another rare site, and Max Fennig, which is a rare site. And then Bluff, X-File, 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 X-File.
I packed that one.
Okay. we're not blaming you guys personally. You guys had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
You're just the scapegoats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're venting.
Customer facing.
Well, Dave,
That's why nobody remembers. Oh, nobody remembers the name of the other customer service rep now, do they?
Ooh.
That's trivia. Let's see if anybody can figure that out. Who is the actual missing USPC employee?
Wow.
Number 41. Great number for Camille Johnson.
Fun fact, he had 2 huge
Heads.
Great Pyrenees dogs. And he used to run games for kids at the historical conventions on the East Coast. So a couple of hints.
Yeah, if you can, what were you doing with collectible card games? Well, I live in Cincinnati. I need a job. I don't think his name appears on anything ever.
Well, I mean,
You couldn't find him
did he bail after
2 months?
2 months?
No, it was longer than that because Mr.
3?
May had come on board before he punted.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he said, "Great, you're here."
Well, no, you guys were there for a while.
Everything right here.
Mhm.
Months, weeks. He was
'Cause
there
at one point he said to
before
me,
me.
at one point I remember him telling me, "Man, I wish Dave May would shut up about how great you are." And I'm like,
You got to understand. Don't ruin my. Yeah.
well, you were misguided.
100%. 100%. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Heads.
I
wasn't
am that
true.
gamer, man. Yeah, this isn't my story, but I am that gamer. That was it. This was your dream date.
For number 43.
Heads.
Heads it is.
Well, his misfortune was Brian's good fortune because they wouldn't have let us bring Brian on if he hadn't hit the road.
No, that's true.
Because I was making no headway in that regard until he up and quit. So
Yeah.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bluffs in that one.
Whoa.
I packed that one.
That was 43, right?
Yeah.
All right, packed
That's incredible.
43. All right, Dave Frank packed number 43.
Number 44 goes to Eric Von Chig.
I lovingly picked out every bluff in that pack.
Did you? So something came up recently. I know, Mr. Frank, you were talking about it a little bit. Those little white boxes that
Mhm.
are on some of the cards. So I went through and I started doing some digging on those, and there's a total of 3 white boxes, and 2 of those cards have alternative where there's no white box. Only one of the bluff cards, I think Dr. Monty, is a card that does not exist without the white box. And you had said that might have something to do with the contest, but I could not. I thought that was a printing error.
I thought it had, and it may have been that it was just a joke that we were telling each other back in 1996.
I'm curious how
Was
that
there a
white
print
box
issue with the graphics? Because we had to remove
heads.
all the contest cards had to be redone for the contest didn't stay on the printing when the cards were reprinted.
Oh, that's right.
But I know there was pixelization. There was issues, obviously, just in the master files.
It's a fairly large white
We
box.
didn't get too many hickeys.
Yeah.
A couple of witness rares.
Luther Lee Bonds.
And I know on some of the cards on Premiere, there's almost like a color, like I don't want to say like a printing error, but almost like there was more cyan in the printer than there was, yellow and magenta. So it came out with almost like a blue hue to it. 46.
That's Martin Hammond.
Martin Hammond.
Printing is more of an art, less than of a science.
Yeah. That Heidelberg press,
Heads.
it would go, and it would take a while before it would get the registrations right. And you ended up wasting a lot of sheets, and that paper wasn't especially inexpensive. So I
It's
think
colder.
there may have been some times when they went, yeah, these are close enough. And the use would have been slightly different than the standard, but still within the acceptable tolerance. Because you'll notice here, they've got this was one of the registration sheets with the Gen Con deck, and they used it for testing the color registration. But it as Dave said, it's an art because it's a constantly moving process.
Yeah. And we were a little more tolerant than other organizations when it came to the color adherence in their cards.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what that story was. Some other company.
Paper
Definitely.
Oh.
It
Number 47. This goes
may have been
John.
why we had a Heidelberg press.
That was. We should say thank you for our opportunity, because without them, none of this was possible.
Luther Lee Boggs, one of my favorites.
Sometimes when I play that card, I do that too. I just like put it in my hand and I'm like,
Would you say sometimes or every time?
I'd say every time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
every time for 25 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Literally every time.
Yeah. All right.
I'd lean towards every single time.
48, A. Raul Rodriguez. This was a free pack for a Facebook group.
Uh-huh.
So let's flip a coin. Ready?
Yep. Heads.
That's heads. That was barely heads.
Yeah.
But that's heads.
I don't know how you're getting coins to stand on edge.
I don't. It's just.
And he got both core training and expert briefing. Way to go. And
Oh,
honor
both.
the trifecta.
Oh yeah, I gotta mark this. Huh?
Oh, look what you got.
Oh no!
Oh, there it is.
There you go. I
Yeah,
love that card so much.
I know. Yeah.
Featuring-
Dude,
Featuring
yeah.
prominently in the channel intro.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that rare site we were talking about. So we got Fast Strike and UFO Wreckage on that one. Some good adversaries. The Sandman, Squeeze, the Mechanic, Darkness Falls.
Whoa.
I love Darkness Falls. That's a great adversary. It's relatively inexpensive for what it does.
Unless a healing card is played immediately.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
What are the keywords?
Keywords on that are adversary, primordial, and creature. and it's just a result site activator.
Boom.
So I believe I think Queequeg could take care of that. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta love Queequeg.
All right. Got that in there.
As next
Always wait to see what that reference
Nothing wrong with Queequeg.
squeaks
Okay,
into
so,
every episode.
So someone commented, and I was going to bring this up earlier, and Matt distracted me. I don't know what happened. I say you guys should play a game. Dave versus Dave. I'll create some of those cool old school like 1940s like fight posters that they used to put up on telephone poles, and we'll like hype it, and we'll like stage some fake fights between you two, and I mean that'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
all Skinner all the time. Okay.
It'll be Gamesters of Triskelion, 40 quatloons on the
We
newcomer.
did not. We did not flip for 49. 49 was Mitchell Forrest.
It's a heads.
That's a heads. That's a tails. All right, number 50.
50.
We're at 50 now. Evo Dinelt.
We better get 2 ultra rares in this box.
I know, right? All right, let's flip. Ready?
Going heads.
It is tails. Oh, man.
That's an interesting concept. We've faced off on many a game, but card games we have not always squared off on with each other. Mostly the tabletop.
Yeah, I mean, we played a fair amount of X-Files, but you had trouble dragging me into pretty much any other CCG. I think we might have played Magic a time or two. But it was never my deck because I never owned cards.
That's true.
50. But you have a deck now, though.
Of Magic?
No, of X-Files.
Oh, no, I've always had X-Files cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Since 1996.
We just needed to convert it to a miniatures set of rules. That's all we needed to do.
Yeah.
Is it so? Mr. Frank, you post a lot of stuff on Facebook about like memes for like not painting all the miniatures that you have. Is that struggle real? Is it really like you'll buy 5,000 miniatures and have like 2 painted? Or I mean, how much is that struggle? He's going. He's all right. Never mind.
I have an answer.
Oh, okay. I thought like I just insulted you. I felt like an a-hole.
No, it's not an insult. Just stating a fact.
I'm having trouble finding the answer, but I will have an answer in a moment.
Heads. 53 on this one.
That is my answer.
How many?
Oh, nice.
How many?
Okay.
And he's
All
got multiple. There's like multiple in that stack he's holding.
Yeah, I couldn't just pull out one. They stuck together.
Hey, you know what? We all have our flexes. I play.
Oh man,
my flexes. I play with a signed Kresge.
Oh, yeah.
that's a flex.
All right, 53 is for Trevor Hanage. What do we got here?
Going tails.
We're going tails. It is heads. Come on, man.
We're switching.
No, the struggle is real, and it's not just me. It's across the hobby. Everybody, you know.
Really?
Langley, one of my favorites. And the Mojo Bag. I think the Mojo Bag gets not as much play as it should, although it is kind of situational.
It's true. 54. 54 is for Guillaume. Let's flip for Guillaume.
Going heads.
Going heads. Tails, dude.
I know,
God,
right?
There's still how many are left in this thing?
There's a lot in there.
Let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 left.
Well, it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
there's 10 left. Was that 54?
Yeah.
We got 55 now.
You know, we're gonna go tails.
We're gonna go tails for
Yep.
55.
We are.
Tails for 55. Heads.
Well, we don't have that many more than 10 packs left to go if we're at 48. Oh no,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
at
yeah.
72. My bad.
Yeah. Let's see here. We're gonna go
Buyers. Show me something better than buyers. Come on. It's possible. There you go, Nurse Owens.
Oh, that's an ultra rare.
Is
Yep.
It's ultra rare?
Yeah, Nurse Owens is ultra rare.
She's in UR.
I didn't realize that.
Nurse Owens is one of my favorite URs from Truth.
It's very effective with hosting.
Oh, wait. Banners, comments, brand.
So Jason Dinger got the ultra rare. At least one of
Nice.
them, if there's two.
Oh, scroll across the bottom. Let's do that. All right. All right. You'll notice there's a ticker under the bottom there, guys. So we're getting close to it. So number 68. Number 68 is listed as the guy under the couch. And on the other side of this piece of paper is the name of the person that's under the couch. And when it gets to that spot, if you guessed it first to guess it correctly, you get an extra pack. So keep those comments coming. 56. Let's
Alien
flip.
Bounty Hunter.
That's good. Flip for
There's the Women's Health Clinic.
See, that's the same. That's the same suit. It's the same shirt. It's the same tie. I'm telling you.
Well, it was a different episode, so they figured people won't, and he's an FBI agent. He has limited resources.
It was a Wednesday.
The FBI does not pay for his suit.
56, you're going what?
Tails.
That's tails.
And much like Nacho Libre and his favorite machete, that was Mulder's favorite tie.
Hey, not bad.
Ah, there we go.
Jason Dinger's. No. Why would you do that? I'm out. Bye, everybody.
What pack was that? What number was
56.
it? 56. All right.
I'm surprised.
Kiss of the Vampire is cool, but I don't think I could ever bring myself to pay 10 conspiracy points for it. So it just never made it to the deck as much as I like the effect.
So this is 57, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going tails again.
We're going tails. It's tails. Look at that.
Medikit and Melissa Scully.
Oh.
Road trip and shutting down the X-Files for the premiere.
Melissa Scully's the ultra rare.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, that's an ultra rare. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That went to Camille Johnson.
So we're at
All right.
2 for the
Camille
box.
Johnson.
There we go.
We're at 2 ultra rares.
That's good. All right. 57. All right. 58. Oh, man. Steven Arvidsson.
We're going tails.
All right. Hold on. Let me get to the comments here. Steven, go ahead and call it. Steven.
Tails. Oh, Steven, you want to call yours?
Yeah.
Heads or tails? I say tails.
Oh, and actually, Steven had a.
Okay, heads.
Yeah, sure, heads. That's tails. Oh man. Steven actually had the answer to my question. Listen to this. The reason Mulder is wearing the same tie in both episodes is because Colony and Endgame were a 2-part episode happening within the span of a couple days.
Ah.
Oh man, we just got done out X-filed.
Right?
All right, number 59 and 60 for Evo. And we'll do 2 flippities.
We're going to go tails both.
Heads. Tails. There's one. I'm starting to wonder.
Oh, wait. What's 60?
The trunk on those government cars are really small, so you can only pack one tie.
That sounds about right. FBI agents really don't get paid as much as people are led to believe.
Looks like we lost Mr. May.
Oh, man. Yeah, he probably got a phone call. I think he uses a 56K modem still. So
If
every
only
time
we had an IT professional in the house.
Right? If I was
Right.
closer.
Yeah.
If I was closer.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There he is.
Rick Patterson.
One of these kids is doing his own thing.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to thank AT&T.
So this is these are the two rares from the Premier Pack. One of the killer cards.
Oh, okay.
So when they started those killer cards, obviously there's only the 4 specific to agent killer cards in Premier. Why was it just those 4 agents? Why wasn't it like you had the ability to basically kill Mulder or kill Scully? Was it just because in the show those characters actually died?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, they wanted to make those really situation specific, which I find a lot of the cards are a little bit more situational specific than I like for my personal play style. But you play with the set you got.
All right. 61.
Pheromone-induced psychosis.
Yep. All right. Ooh, somebody. All right. So we're getting some guesses. Mrs. Peacock is under the couch. I like that one.
I do like that.
That's creepy. We got is Evil Bunny or is Puppet Master under the couch? I don't know. Somebody else guessed Miss Peacock under the couch. That's a good one.
We need to narrow it for him. Need to give him some clues, I think.
It's somebody that's been on the show. Let's do that. It's somebody that's been on the show is under the couch. And you'll notice that I said he. So it's like can I even say that in this day and age? Is that cool to use that pronoun now? I don't even know anymore.
You need to look under the couch and see what pronouns.
Let me. Yeah. It's they. They're under the couch.
Little time loss.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh man.
Well, I have a guess written down from before you started giving hints. So
I like it.
not that I am ineligible like those old radio ads,
Hey, there's still cards you need though, right, Dave?
It's getting slimmer. And really, need is a difficult word to use. There's some cards I want, but
all right. So that one,
62.
Jason Matz. Flip. Did you call it?
No. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't even call it. You got to call it, dude.
Okay, we're going heads.
Heads. Okay,
Does
heads.
it show you?
Heads. There it is. Heads. Man, there better be ultra rares. I'm kind of getting worried now.
We got 2. Oh, in there?
Oh, in there, yeah, in the Premier Pack. Like, what the crap, man?
You got Webb and Trust No One.
And the first card in the deck was SWAT training, which is, in my opinion, combat card adjacent.
And also, if you look at that card, fun fact about that card, you'll notice the gentleman that we interviewed, Mr. David Lewis, is actually on that card as well. He played one of the SWAT agents on that card. And I didn't know that until after I had already sent all those cards to him. I would have had him sign a couple of those. But so the premiere for number 62.
So they muted. I guess we need to fill in the. Yeah, they really are muted. They have no clue. That's awesome. So let's see. We got laser barrier. They are talking. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can only see laser barrier, right? Because I play with that card.
There we go.
So far,
How about now?
We can hear you now.
No,
Okay,
we're done.
cool.
Boy, that was short-lived. Dave already done again. Gee whiz.
We got to punch. No, it's their fault this time.
62.
Lasted 30 seconds of fame.
Wow, we've been at it an hour and 15 minutes, boys and girls.
Yeah, we're getting to the end here, though.
It's been fun. Having a good time. Time.
I mean, I don't want to bail,
reminiscing.
but I am a busy guy.
You gotta go.
I've heard that in a song somewhere.
You gotta go to like the grocery store again. Come on, we'll
Yeah.
call you. We'll call you.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
On the upside, he had some situational awareness. You weren't like in the tampon aisle.
No,
Bro,
just adjacent.
Look at that.
Bro
Bro
Hickey
Hickey.
and cell phone for the win.
Yeah, that's a good.
There you
pull.
go. That's your
Double
pack.
that plus.
That is a Dave Frank pack.
Oh, and
Look
we
at
did
that.
flip too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go.
It is the old Dave Frank pack.
I packed that for me.
That
Lively,
is.
Fro Hickey, and a cell phone.
And a computer, which has the computer has
Alright.
more than buyers. Which
All right, so we got some more guesses here. We got Kresge's under the couch. It's a good guess. Agent Penroll under Leonard is under the couch.
that's a good guess.
Is it Matt's elf on the shelf under the couch?
We never interviewed him.
Tombs is under all of your couches at the same
Oh.
time. That's nice.
Woo.
Evil Bunny is watching you.
He's not under my couch. I've got an escalator.
Stephen Arvidsson also guesses Dr. Ridley. That's a good guess. Not a bad guess. What number?
Somebody we've interviewed though.
It is. It's somebody we have interviewed.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I'm going to say it is not Bob Marquise. I'm on the record of saying it is not Bob.
Well, it was supposed to be originally, but he missed his flight. So yeah, that was on him, really. No. There's no excuse. Number 64.
We're gonna go tails.
Hey, M16 assault rifle. What's interesting about that was there's the Ruger Mini 14, which is in the deck. And Ron and I had a conversation because there's a lot of sheriff departments and stuff that use Ruger Mini 14s, but the FBI never did. So, I sort of took exception. And guess what? It's in the deck. So there we go.
That and one of the other equipment cards is, and the only reason why I know this is because I actually own this actual gun, is a Glock 19.
Mhm.
Glock 19s were not government issued. The Glock 17s, however, were. And in addition, you would go with a Glock 40, which was a 40 caliber. So they wouldn't give a small 9mm handgun to an FBI agent. If you're going to protect yourself, you're going to stop somebody. So they'd give them typically 40 cal. So I don't think, I mean, I know police departments use Glock 19s, but.
Well, and different departments have, different choices.
And I guess it could have been regional too, but I mean, they weren't. Whatever.
No.
65.
65?
We're gonna go tails.
Maybe you should find somebody from 1013 to interview.
I'd love to.
Sell those names out.
Plague of Locusts for number 65. 65 for Ryan Buck. The real fun for me tomorrow is going to be putting all these in envelopes and getting them all addressed to everybody. That's going to be fun.
This is 66 for Guillaume.
66. We'll flip for Guillaume.
We're gonna go heads.
That's heads. Oh man, there's only 4 left. I don't think somebody cherry picked this though, man.
I don't think so.
A knife.
The Kniff.
Nerve strike and block and attack. Man, if there's no ultra rares here, I'm gonna randomly pick 2 people that got these packs and I'm gonna send you ultra rares.
That's fair.
Because that would be crap.
Yeah.
66. Thank you.
Would not be fair.
All right, 67. Oh God, 67. The last one before. All right, we got. You see, Evil Bunny. Another. David Peace wants another clue. Why? Is it Langley under the couch? That's good.
That was somebody we interviewed.
Detective Manners. That's good.
It's a real person.
Signed Robin Mosley card. That's cool. I don't think Chris Carter is busy right now. You should call him. That sounds about right.
Hey, look at that, Dr. Joe Ridley.
Hey, Dr. Joe Ridley. So that's kind of, I mean, not on the couch, but yeah. And number 67, Philadelphia. Ready?
We're going to go heads.
Heads. 67. This for Ryan Buck. Oh, look at that thing
Look
spin.
at that spin.
Look at that. You said what? Heads?
Yeah.
Heads. There it is. Heads.
Chris Carter won't come. You have too many primary colors.
Ooh, that one looks pretty thin.
Oh yeah,
That one
it
was pretty
does.
thin. Let's open this up. Let's see.
Ryan Buck, right?
Ryan Buck. Let's see. This is looking kind of good. Ultra rare
there you
Agent
go.
Fox Mulder.
Oh.
Ultra rare for
Glamour
Ryan,
shot.
for Ryan Buck. You
Is
just
that the
got
only pack that he got?
no, Ryan got a couple, but Ryan actually it might be.
No, he
So-
had one down there too.
Did he? Okay. So Ryan was one of the people that got a free pack. And I just plugged in your name into open spots and then contacted him later and he said, add me for another couple packs. Well, good decision. You just got an ultra rare Fox Mulder.
Nice.
So that's pretty
Well
cool.
done.
Well done. So that's number
67.
67. All right. It's time for the couch. So hold on there. 67. You are.
Hmm.
All right. No one has guessed it yet. What should we give for a hint real quick?
Oh, how good of a...
How about this? He's English.
Oh, okay.
He's English.
He's English. And we've interviewed him.
And we've interviewed him. He's English. We've interviewed him. Who's going to guess first? A couple people watching. Let's see who it is. It is not
That's a good...
David.
Yeah.
David Peace gets the win. It is Dax. Dax is under the couch. David Peace, you get
Get this pack
you
here.
get this pack here.
My guess was Brian.
Ah,
Oh, there you go. We can stop there. You got Illusionary Foe and Fast Draw. Buyers in combat. You can't go wrong, right?
No, and a flip for it too. So number
We're
68.
going tails. Under
Going
the couch.
tails? That's tails.
Yeah.
There. All right. There's 2 packs left, man. This actually the number of packs of this ended up working out well. Because there's 1 pack up to this. So 68. The guy under the couch, David Peace.
69.
That
dude.
looks pretty damn thin.
Ooh, it does.
That looks pretty damn thin. Let's find out. Oh man. Now, fun fact for me, if for some reason it is a deep throat, which would be really, really cool, I've never actually pulled a deep throat
Nope.
before.
Neither one of us
I've
have.
never seen that. So, well, something's weird because
Oh, yeah. Yep. Back to back. Front and back.
that would be an ultra rare as well. Dana Scully abducted. Congratulations, David.
And that was for the guy under the couch.
That was for the guy under the couch one. So pretty darn good guess, David. You got yourself an ultra rare Dana Scully abducted.
I don't know why, but until I actually saw the interview of Dax on the show, I thought he was German.
Oh,
Maybe it's the name.
true. I can see that.
All right, 68. All right, so we got 4 left. 1, 2, 3. Throw this down there. I was getting worried. I don't think I've ever had a box of Premier where it's been down to
The last one.
the last like 2, the last 3 packs have got me.
You know
ultra
why?
rares.
Why? It's because we cherry pick them. That's why.
Because we do cherry pick
We
them.
do.
Yeah.
There's
Did anyone actually get? I mean, was there ever any one person to blame for that, or was it just sort of like, yeah, we all, with the royal we as you
No,
said?
the production team closed ranks, and Art took most of the lambasting, but it wasn't specifically his fault.
Oh, yes.
69 heads.
Dave, did we lose you?
Dave's just smiley right now.
Yeah.
I think he's locked up in a death grimace.
Oh. Huh.
Does he know?
I don't know. I mean, he looks. Is this a weekend at Bernie's type
Yeah.
situation right now? I mean, he looks happy.
He does look happy, yeah.
I-
We should all do that. We'll all just freeze.
Oh,
up.
let's do it. Let's do it. Ready? Oh no, he's gone. Oh
Okay.
no, he's gone.
No,
Oh, he
just
left. Oh god. Oh god, it's another Weekend at Bernie situation.
for half an hour.
Oh no.
As the viewers just drop off.
Look at his chest. I see him breathing. He's alive.
We have to do that before you bring Dave on, though.
All right. Number 70, I guess.
Yeah. That's for Jason Dinger.
Jason Dinger, this one's for you, number 70. And a flip for
We're gonna
70.
go heads.
That's heads. That's the last pack of Premier.
Got a meta kit and a true grit.
There's
Dr. Davey.
Ah,
There we go. He's back.
He's back.
yeah, I only bail at those special questions. The internet always gets wiped out. We didn't blame anybody, or did we blame me? Who did we blame?
No, I was gonna say Art took most of it as the head, but I don't think anybody got specifically.
Yeah, don't practice open heart surgery on yourself.
All right, 71. So I don't have any more packs of Premier, so I guess we'll just flip a coin for an extra pack of Truth.
Let's do it.
So 71, let's
We're
flip.
gonna go heads.
Ooh, it's spinning again. See that? I'm pretty good at that. That's heads.
Heads.
Grab a random pack, and we'll put this as 70 as well.
And you got the Gerd Thomas.
71. So Ryan Buck.
I
See
haven't
if you,
seen a Lula Phillips yet.
There she is.
71. Ooh, no way.
What?
Ryan Buck, you are one of the luckiest SOBs.
What? That was a random
That
pack
was
from
a-
an open box.
That was a random pack from an open box, number
Wow.
71 on a coin flip. Ryan Buck, you just got yourself another ultra rare, a Melissa Scully. So
wow, 2 ultra rares.
and if I remember right, I think Ryan's new to the game and the group. So
That's
dude,
awesome.
welcome, man. That's awesome. Wow, craziness. So wow. And the last, certainly not least, pack is to Guillaume. Oh, that's crazy. And
you should do a quantum flip where it's both heads and tails at the same time, and he just gets a pack. So,
or you could just call it in the air.
all right, I'll call heads and tails. Heads.
Well, you did call tails, so it's
I did,
tails.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I always wanted to do a quantum
72.
flip
It's a
going.
quantum. Yes, quantum
Quantum
flip. I
flip
guess.
for the last pack.
Yeah. Oh man.
There we go. Shutting down the X-Files and Witness Intimidated.
72. Oh, there is a buyer's. There is a buyer's.
Oh, you're good then. You don't even have to check
Oh
it
yeah, that's the evil one. Did
So Witness Intimidated is a Truth unique rare, and so is Witness or the evil one.
did you guys ever use the evil one? Like, because I know there's that the 1013 Margie and we talked about that where
Yeah, what's the other
you
one?
could use the evil one with them, so they end up being like a 16 16 16
Yeah.
for like damage and health. It's like
You
ridiculous.
did it one time.
I did manage to
Yeah.
pull that off one time. So let me look at the comments here. Oh man. Yeah, Ryan Buck for the win. Whoa. Let's see. Awesome. So I don't know. You guys have like a question you want to? I've got a few more packs. You want to? Let's give them away.
Yeah.
You guys have any trivia? Any question you'd like to ask? And we'll watch the comments, see who gets the answer first. Anything like that? No.
Our trivia, great, yeah, that was awesome. Let's our trivia.
All right.
This is where you needed Brian. I mean, let's go, Dave.
Decks that have Skinner, because we've talked about Skinner decks. Who is probably the most common other agent that gets played in a team with Skinner?
Matt knows that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that because I use them.
Yeah. I bet you do. Anybody have any idea who's typically played with Skinner?
I will jot down what I'm going to say the correct answer is.
All right.
Yom says Krychek.
Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll pull the card.
That's a flex.
Right? Just pull it. Technically acceptable to have 2 of each. Oh. 2 assault rifles.
Oh yeah. Let's ask. So Stephen said, is it technically acceptable to have 2 of each M16 assault rifle and Mini 14 assault rifle in your gameplay deck?
Yeah, they're different cards.
Yeah, they're different. However, you can only have one of them.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
Because
could you equip? Because technically, the rule says you can only have 1 card of any type in play.
Yeah.
So you couldn't technically equip an M14 to Mulder and an M14 to Scully because they'd both technically be in play, correct?
I thought it was per agent, though.
It just says in play in general, though.
Oh. Does it?
duplicate card in an investigation.
Oh.
Nitpicker's Guide to the Rules.
In an investigation. So if they were both investigating the same site and they got called to combat, would you have to...
Not technically investigating. It's not a skill check. It's combat.
Ooh. So we've got some guesses here. We say Krychek. Guillaume says Albert Holstein, and then Dr. Burke. Keep those guesses coming. There's only so many. Let's give a hint. I'd say an older gentleman.
He's older, yeah.
He's an older gentleman.
Probably works closely with.
You would think.
Skinner,
You would think that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna do like the match game and yeah, like a dry erase board that you can hold up.
Yeah. Oh,
Stephen Arvidsson says Blevins. Blevins.
Yep, it is Blevins.
All right.
He beat me to the pool.
Stephen, we're writing your name on this one, and this one's your pack.
Ooh, no, you should do it. I've opened so many packs.
Oh, God, I know, right? Oh,
That's why I was having trouble. Because when I have my own cards sorted, I sort the agent names alphabetically. But in my big book of loving, they are listed by card number. And Blevins is not alphabetical with card number. I foiled myself.
So he got a USGS quadrant map, which I've actually used a few times. But
I do use it.
if I have enough sites, I'll just sell it. It's good for 4 to sell.
It's not bad.
So
Not as good as the Alien Stiletto to sell.
well, you can't sell it because it's a conspiracy card.
No, Alien Stiletto is equipment.
Oh, sorry, I got Alien Bounty Hunter and the Alien. So that I was looking at it, I was like, well, that's an adversary. Oh, sorry. I'm dumb. Remember, I'm not smart. So, if I could have a bouncing ball on the show, I'd be like, follow the bouncing ball. I am not smart.
And and that was USGS quadrant map, right? That's an ultra rare.
No. No, that's just a rare. Yeah, USGS quadrant map. That's just rare. Yeah, it'd be back on this. There's actually no ultra rare equipment in Truth is Out There.
I must have it mislabeled.
1013 is the Alien Stiletto, which is an ultra rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, let's see how brave people are.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. Oh God, silence is stupid, right?
No, people like it.
Let's
see.
How many? Here we go. We have a pewter right here.
Mm-hmm.
How many total pewters were made? Not of who, not of sets. How many total pewters were made? Prototypes were made. Ooh, we got some guesses. Guillaume says 5. Steven says 7. I'm gonna let you guys, one of you guys, answer. What are your answers? Steven says 5 Molders and 2 Scullys. Hugo says 9.
Are you going by the first
50.
right answer?
50. Whoever got it first. Who's correct?
Because 5 Molders and 2 Scullys
Is 7. Yes. That's Mr. Steven Arvidsson again.
Yeah,
He's on it.
it's on the ball.
Now, oh man. Should I ask where are they?
Right.
we can talk about that, sort of. So, which brings me to another question: what is it about this channel that causes us to reveal our nefarious past? Because you have talked in this episode alone about how you stole a deck of cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or a pack of cards.
Pack of cards. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I think I'm just charming or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Just
Matt,
honest.
I don't know.
Blunt.
It's yeah.
Are there any confessions from you, Mr. May?
I like to think that all my stuff was acquired fair and square.
That's true. It was headed to the dumpster.
As the last man out the door, but
All right, I've got one. This is actually, these are the 2 rare cards that were in that deck for Steven. But I'm going to look at this one right here. This is the Truth edition of Operation Falcon Blue Berets. Other than the color of the background, okay, obviously the blue versus the gray, that's obvious. Other than that, what is the only difference between Premier and Truth on this exact card? What is the only difference? First person to guess that gets a pack. I'll leave that one up there. I don't know if anybody's going to get that one.
I don't even know that.
And I guess actually, you know what? He said that. So Guillaume actually said that. So we're going to give Guillaume a pack. I forgot. I actually did technically forget about that. So there's actually more than one difference. Good call. Let me grab my binder here.
It was back there.
Oh, no, mine's right here. My fat ass is in the camera view. Okay. So on the adversary cards, just pull out my original one. Oh. All right. So on Operation Falcon Blue Beret. So, yeah, you are correct, Guillaume. So we're going to give you a pack for that. I forgot about that. On the top right corner, there is actually a glove on Truth. Like a rubber glove.
Oh yeah.
I did forget about that, but
Wow.
other than that, there is a difference. So, and
I was gonna say because we changed some of the stuff in the formatting, which
See,
Mhm.
Arvidsson got it.
Oh yeah, Steven got it again, man.
you tell because this one stumped me, and I haven't had a chance to pull both of them.
Look at the premiere. Look at the cigarette.
Okay.
So this is Guillaume's free pack. Well, you earned it. It's not free, right?
Oh, you earned it. Yeah, absolutely. Do you see it, Mr. Frank?
Oh, gotcha.
So it has 3 little letters on that cigarette.
Yep.
BYE was part of the contest.
And if you look at the card right after it,
And the card right after it in the set in Premiere says what? All right, Steven, you get another pack here. Let's see what you got. And there's your card you were talking about, Matt. There's your Lula Phillips and Dr. Joe Ridley.
Yeah.
So those are for Steven there.
You know, that one doesn't say killer on it. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, after it. Never mind. I misread it.
So is the wording on the other card something? Is that something we're looking to get from the chat?
Oh, I was just that was just so you're talking about the BYE, the 3 letters.
Yeah.
So that's just part of the contest. That was the only
It had
difference.
to be scrubbed.
Yeah. So basically, when Truth came out, obviously the designers or whoever did them realized that the clues for the contest were all still in there.
Yep.
And got them out of there for Truth, which honestly, like, as obscure as that was, I'm really surprised there were no remnants left.
Yeah.
You know,
Pretty impressive.
yeah, because like, okay, so here's a question for you.
Okay.
Obviously, with the production errors of Premiere, it is what it is. What came first? The idea that we should have a new set, or that we should just re-release this existing set and just add new cards to it? What was sort of the train of thought on that, and why did one or the other take over?
I think the intention, and Dave can correct me because it's been forever for both of us, was that the Premiere set and then Truth was in place, and then when there would also basically the core set would be re-released periodically with the bulk of the cards the same, but some pulled out and restructured like Truth was. But then the expansions, which weren't going to have starter decks, were going to be all new cards. So there would have eventually been a Truth is Out There too, which would have been starter decks and booster packs, but would have been largely the cards from Premiere, except for the rares and ultra rares that were pulled out of Premiere, and the ultra rares and rares that were pulled out of Truth would have been replaced.
Okay.
And then ultimately, at some point, I'm sure there would have been a second core set, that was all core, but because the thought process was, as time went on, was to move forward in the television show episodic series and pull cards from new seasons. But I think at least for the first while, several sets, they would have just been pulled out, and the core would have had some new rares and some new ultra rares to keep people going, but the expansions were where there were all new cards. Mr. May, am I on my butt?
Yeah. I think the only two other driving forces at the time, the term was collectability. I think there was also a hope that someone would go and buy the rest of the Premiere. I'm talking
before the Premiere debacle,
but even after the Premiere, so the original, so yes, but the concept of always having a core set was there, always having decks. Matter of fact, I mean, it's almost infamous. I was showing some of the prototype stuff earlier, which always from the beginning of time, I believe, had a 2-player set, and the 2-player set just never happened. But every step of the way had a 2-player set. Again, that is a throwback to Donruss. It's a throwback to Top of the Order and Red Zone. So there had to be a core set. But how you did that are, again, the retirement for collectability. But like I said, then the curveball came, and that was the debacle. And so, but collectability was always part of the strategy. Core set was always part of the strategy, how that would be tactically executed. I love that. Executed. Yeah. That ideas were like belly buttons.
So as I remember it, if there hadn't been the difficulties with Premiere, Truth Is Out There still would have pulled 20 rares and the ultra rares and replaced them, but it wouldn't necessarily have gone from the 20 card fixed decks to the 50 card fixed decks with the holes in the numbers in the back. The holes in the numbers in the back and the 50 card starter decks were purely a function of the difficulties with the release of the Premier starters in order to make the game playable and to make sure that people got some Scullies and some Molders. But I think other than that, the concept was the next core set would be collectible because it's got all new ultra rares and some new rares. And the old ultra rares were going to be replaced forever, never to be reprinted anyway, anyhow, period, end of story. There was never going to be another X with a different name.
Nice.
Which hypothetically was probably going to be tough because they definitely lived in those first 2 seasons, and they, foreseen the 3rd season because obviously you didn't have the totality of where the show went ultimately. So it would have been fun. That's why we always talked about redesigning the game, hitting the reset button, because it was already starting to close in on itself. Kind of similar with that other game we talked about. Once you get up to about 1,200 cards, where do you go from there unless you really plan that far ahead in design?
You introduce a new color.
You introduce a new color. Well, we just kept adding mechanics for that other game. But that would have always been the fun discussion. And Dave and I were just really starting to talk about the what ifs right at the end, because not knowing what the future might be for anybody, because definitely things have gotten very bumpy.
Yeah. Well, we've got just a couple real quick questions, if that's okay. And I know we're coming up on 2 hours now, so you guys are definitely busy. I'm sure Dave has to go and get some supplies.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Stephen would like to know, originally there was a point system on the earlier drafts of the cards. Do either of you recall how that was going to work?
I believe that was retired before I got involved.
Yeah, only point systems were just to control deck construction. I think we were showing our roots. What I mean by roots is that they're, strangely enough, not only were there Magic players, but again, due to probably the workshop influence, there was always, I think, the idea of you rank the cards, not just have 2 of everything or, obviously, but a point system for deck construction.
And then a real simple one for you, Mr. May. Guillaume would like to see, you showed a draft of a combat card earlier. Could you show that again, please?
A draft of a combat card.
You did.
You mean the proof for the let's see here.
Yeah, probably one of the proofs there, I think is what he's talking about.
Yeah. The backbreaker?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we're fessing up to the existence of these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dave and ourselves out so we can kind of get a better view of that. So just 1 second here.
Let me get there we go. So yeah.
Very cool.
All right. That was a lot funnier to me than it was to anybody else. All right. I see how that is.
What? Gentlemen, thanks so much for playing along. Dave, Mr. May, Dave May. It's so wow. We'll be calling you soon, so just make sure your phone's in your pocket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
Yeah,
He is.
he's a busy guy.
He's a guy.
Yeah. Glad I don't hear that around the house now.
Oh, do you really? Is that? Oh, oh no.
Better you than me, brother. And we lost him. We got weekend at Dave Mays.
We get a Dave Mays again. All right. Well, if he's outie, he ended on a great note, and we'll again thank you for coming and playing with us and spending the time going over these cards. And I'm gonna get you guys to play a game. We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get the posters going and everything. So
Yeah. And how about David May? If you agree, just smile.
yeah,
at the camera.
David May, if you agree, if you want to play a game, yeah.
Yeah, just smile. At
Just
the
smile
camera.
at the camera. Okay.
All
Yep.
right.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're good. Yeah.
All right.
So we're good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to be stuffing these things in envelopes over the next couple days and getting them out to you. Appreciate everybody throwing in a couple extra bucks for shipping too, because obviously these things are kind of heavy. So,
Starts growing.
and congratulations to everybody that pulled one of those ultra rares, especially freaking
Everybody, which
Ryan.
was-
Good
yeah,
God, Ryan, man.
Well done.
Yeah, seriously. So thanks again to everybody for playing, and we'll see you guys next time on
Mike and Matt's.
Mike and Matt's X-Files CCG. Yeah.
See you, Dave.